Are custom GPTs officially obsolete? Well, in case you missed it, OpenAI released a huge update where we can now publicly share ChatGPT projects across both free and paid accounts of ChatGPT. And so, in this quick video, I'm going to show you how you can share a ChatGPT project and why I ultimately think this is the nail in the coffin for GPTs. So, be sure to stick around for the full video. And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. My name is Ryan. I appreciate you being here, and I help founders and executives leverage AI by scaling content, saving time, and building a strong personal brand online. And if you want to know my favorite AI tools, prompts, and automation templates, be sure to get my free AI Marketing Essentials Guide. You can find the link for this in the video description or pinned comment below. So here is the official update post from OpenAI a few days ago, letting us know that shared projects are now expanding to free plus and pro users. So we can now collaborate on ChatGPT projects with multiple users, and they don't even have to be within your own teams or enterprise plan, and they also don't even have to be paid users. So let's see what this looks like in reality. So I'm going to pull up one of my ChatGPT projects. I use this Ryan Dozer personal brand project literally every day. You can see the timestamps there. I'm not just making that up. And so with this project, if you want to share it, simply click share in the top right, and you have a few options here. So who has access? Well, of course, I'm the owner, but you can change the toggle here from only those invited to anyone with a link. And you can also add emails up here. So let's say, for instance, I'm just going to use this email as an example that has a free account of ChatGPT. I'm just going to use this random Gmail account. Well, there's a very important drop down here before you send a project. Can chat or can edit. So can chat is those who can just simply use the project, but they can't edit instructions, they can't manage chats, they can't upload knowledge. But can edit is where they can actually edit the content within that project. They can edit instructions, they can upload files, delete files, manage chats, etc. So I'm going to leave on can chat for now, and that's very important if you're sending this to an employee or a VA or a coworker, and you do not want them to screw up what you already have in this project that you created. So once you do that, simply click invite, and I'm going to go ahead and click invite, wait a few seconds for this thing to load. And then I'm going to pull up the email of my free ChatGPT account, to see if this works. And here's the email right here from ChatGPT. So I just got invited to the project. You would click join project, and then you should see a message here. Yeah, Ryan Dozer invited you to join the project, his personal brand project. Simply click join project, and that's all you need to do. Remember, I'm on the chat only mode though. So if I click files, I can't come in here and remove things, upload things. I'm only on view only. Same with instructions. If I click this, view instructions, I cannot edit these instructions at all. But if I wanted to recreate this, what I could do is copy and paste the instructions here, click new project, and then recreate that project from scratch. I also can't come in here and manage chats. You can only report the conversation, which I don't know why you would do that to start with in this instance. And so the other thing you can do is, let's say I want to click into this chat, improve social media posts. If I try to message this, you'll notice this response right here. It says, this is a conversation between ChatGPT. Responding will create a branch. So it will create a branch from this pre-existing chat that will not impact the user of that project, if that makes sense. So those are some things that you can do on the free version side of someone sharing a project with you. Now, the biggest difference here, though, is if I share this project, you can see all of my chats, you can see my instructions and this and that, where if this is a GPT, you can't go in there and look at someone's previous chat history on a custom GPT. You can't go in there and edit instructions on someone else's custom GPT. And if I go ahead and change the settings here from can chat to can edit, that will allow the free plan that I'm using in this instance to edit all of these project instructions. So if I pull that back up, refresh the page, notice how I can now come in here. So I just got a new invite. So let's go see. I should have just gotten a new invite via email. Join projects, was going to go through that whole process again, join project. I can now come in here and start to edit things. So if I click edit instructions, notice there's no view only up here. So I can actually come in and edit it. This is a huge deal if you're dealing with employees, coworkers, VAs, people of that sort, where before you'd have to share GPTs back and forth, now projects just make workflows so much more efficient, where we can go through previous chats in our chat history, start different branches. If I click into this, you can branch off of this chat and do whatever with it, etc., etc. Start new chats in the project that'll show up on the project owner's dashboard. There's just so many more benefits to doing it this way and working with projects in a team for whatever the task is versus sharing GPTs back and forth, not keeping track of previous chats, not going in and being able to upload knowledge or edit instructions and things of that nature. So there are just a ton of reasons why projects are superior to GPTs, which I elaborate more in this comparison video, which you can find in the description below. And honestly, I think this is the nail in the coffin that we now have the ability to share this publicly and work with others, whether it's a VA setting and our own team ecosystem setting. It's just going to make things run more efficiently. Now, if you want to remove a user from a project, come up here and click share again, and then simply come in here and click this drop down and click remove from project, click remove again. Now, if you're going to do this, I would always recommend you start with the can chat option, like I'm showing you right here, versus the can edit. Be very, very cautious if you're going to share these projects publicly with this can edit setting on. I do not want people coming in here, changing my instructions, screwing up my chats, going through and deleting knowledge, uploading their own files. So just keep that in mind if you're going to share this across the board. So while GPTs are still useful, I'm not saying they're not useful, RIP to all these gurus selling custom GPTs for thousands of dollars, making clickbait videos just like this one. But that gets me to think, are people going to start selling ChatGPT projects now? I think that is a big possibility. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me, what would this be? What would something like this be worth to you? My Ryan Dozer personal brand project, where you could look at all of my chat history from over a year. You could come in here and look at my instructions, repurpose that to make your own in a new ChatGPT project. Look at all of my project files. You could download them, see what I've been working on, learn how I've trained this project, and really just study everything that I'm doing in here to grow my personal brand over time, which has been increasing more and more as time goes on. So you guys let me know how valuable something like this would be to you. But anyways, if you made it this far into the video, I truly appreciate you. If you found value here, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But most importantly, I hope you all have a great day.